What if I told you that the muse behind one of the greatest poetic works in history was a woman who barely knew the man who immortalized her in his writings? Welcome to the intriguing story of Beatrice Portinari and Dante Alighieri. Born in the heart of Florence, Italy in 1266, Beatrice Portinari emerged into a world of wealth and prestige. As a member of a prominent Florentine banking family, her life was destined to be intertwined with the city's vibrant cultural and political tapestry. Yet despite her high birth, little is truly known about Beatrice. Her life remains shrouded in mystery, a puzzle that has intrigued scholars and historians for centuries. This enigmatic woman, who left only faint traces of her existence, would go on to inspire one of the most profound poetic works in history. She was the muse who sparked the genius of a man she barely knew. Beatrice Portinari, the woman of mystery, the muse of a legend. But what was her connection to Dante Alighieri? Imagine being 9 years old and falling in love at first sight. That's precisely what happened to Dante Alighieri. It was a May Day party, a celebration of spring's arrival, where Dante first laid eyes on Beatrice Portinari. Both children were merely 9 years old, yet the impact of this meeting was anything but childlike. This is the way Dante describes it. In that part of the book of my memory before which little can be read, there is a heading which says, "Here begins the new life." Incipit Vita Nuova, the new life. A seemingly ordinary encounter, it sparked an extraordinary love in Dante, a love that would span his lifetime, even though Beatrice herself remained largely unaware of its depth. This profound infatuation was not just a simple boyhood crush. It was a powerful, all-consuming passion that would fuel Dante's creative genius, inspiring his greatest works. Beatrice became Dante's muse, an ethereal figure that represented divine love and grace. She was an object of reverence, a beacon of hope, and a source of unending inspiration. A fleeting encounter that would shape the course of literary history. But how did Beatrice influence Dante's poetry? The answer is layered in the verses of Dante's most famed works, La Vita Nuova and the Divine Comedy. Beatrice, for Dante, was the embodiment of divine love, a beacon of light guiding him through the dark corridors of his own psyche. In La Vita Nuova, Dante chronicles his love for Beatrice, a love so profound that it transcends the earthly realm. He writes about the transformative power of her smile, her grace, her virtue, painting a picture of Beatrice as an angelic figure, unattainable, yet ever-present. She is far outside of Dante's league and marries the son of the richest banking family in Florence. Sadly, she dies too young at the age of 25. In the Divine Comedy, Dante's yearning for Beatrice takes on a grander scale. She is his guide through the Paradiso, the final third of his epic masterpiece, leading him towards divine enlightenment. Beatrice is no longer just a woman. She is a symbol of divine love, a celestial entity that shines a light on Dante's path towards salvation. Beatrice's death in the year 1290 did not diminish her role in Dante's poetry. Rather, it deepened her influence, making her an even more ethereal figure. Dante's continued admiration for Beatrice, even after her death, is a testament to the power of his love for her. So, what is the legacy of Beatrice Portinari, a woman who unknowingly became a muse for centuries? Well, it's quite something. Beatrice's influence on Dante's work is profound, enduring, and it's been woven into the very fabric of Western literature and art. Her image, as idealized by Dante, has become a symbol of divine love and purity. It's not an exaggeration to say that Dante's poetic vision of Beatrice set the benchmark for the romantic ideal in Western culture. She's been depicted in countless works of art, her image immortalized as the embodiment of Dante's perfect, unattainable love. Her name is whispered in the hallowed halls of academia, echoing through the ages as a touchstone for scholars and poets alike. But it's not just her image that's had an impact. The way Dante wrote about Beatrice, his love and devotion for her, has influenced how we perceive love and femininity. His words have shaped our understanding of romantic love as something that transcends the physical, something that is deeply spiritual and profound. It's fascinating how an ordinary woman, who lived a relatively unknown life, could leave such a lasting mark on the world, leaving an indelible mark on literature, and shaping our understanding of love and devotion through the ages. The power of a muse, indeed.